Hi, I'm Victoria Purman, and I'd like to tell you about my next book, The Radio Hour, which is out May 2024. It's a nostalgic look at behind the scenes at a radio serial in Sydney in 1956, and that was the kind of heyday of radio before TV was about to arrive and audiences really drifted away from radio. But I really love radio. It has a place in my heart. I started my career as an ABC radio journalist back in the day, 1984. And even though we think that's not 1956 and times have changed, there were certain things that women weren't encouraged to do. We weren't encouraged to report on hard news stories, for example. That's what the boys did. And at commercial stations in Adelaide, where I live and grew up, there was a real bias that people wouldn't listen to women's voices on radio, and that women's voices were a bit screechy, and people wouldn't respect them or listen to them. So we've come a long way. Even back then, there was still a long way to go. And now it's really common to hear women's voices on radio and no one bats an eyelid. So it was really fantastic to go back and just look at the history of women's involvement in broadcasting, and really to take a look at the behind the scenes of a radio drama. I never wrote radio drama. This was my way of kind of putting myself in those shoes. So it was a lot of fun for me to write. This is my funniest book yet. There's some shenanigans that go on behind the scenes of this radio serial called As the Sun Sets, and I hope you all really love it.